Against the Bavarian boys. And that's Brute Bernard who's arguing with the referee. And that's Skull Murphy now who's pointing to his back. The Bavarians with a couple. A knee drop and looked like a stomp right flush in the face. That's Brute Bernard. Another stomp. And a tag. And Rudy Jacobs is coming out. And look at Rudy. James Brute Bernard sailing into the corner. Bernard. And a drop kick sends the Brute flying. And a tag. And Rudy Jacobs out again. There goes the Brute. And he tags Skull Murphy. So Skull is going to. And Skull Murphy comes out and breaks that up in a hurry. And a press, and it looks like a pin.
The time, 7 minutes. The winners of the third and deciding fall in the match, the team of Brute Bernard and Skull Murphy.
Martin puts the Brute into the ropes, but coming off the ropes, he hits him hard with the shoulder. Martin waits and body slams Brute Bernard and goes down to cover him, and the referee hits the canvas for 1 count. Martin's up again, side headlock. This, believe you me, as I said, wrestling fans, is going to be an exciting day on World Championship Wrestling with the matches we have in store for you. There's a drop kick there from Kevin Martin, who puts Bernard down to the canvas. Bernard up on his feet now, a side headlock by Martin, who tags Tambula. Max Tambula from Samoa. What an exciting program coming up for you wrestling fans. Off the ropes comes Tambula, leapfrogs over Brute Bernard. Oh, a flying drop kick, put Bernard down, and Ox Baker. The heart, those eyebrows, they seem to curl up when he gets very close to the action. There's a flying mare by Brute Bernard. Comes down with that big forearm, with that leather guard around the forearm. He tells everybody he has a bad right forearm. That's why he wears the leather guard, but by gee, it certainly helps him in some particular matches. As he tags Ox Baker once more. There's a double leg lift by Bernard and Ox Baker, and 3.5. But Bernard now, oh, Martin goes over with a magnificent back buddy slam there by Brute Bernard. It was a backdrop. As he comes in now, takes hold of Kevin Martin by the hair and tags Baker. Baker jumps inside, oh, forearms by both Bernard and Baker. Bernard comes in to be met by another headbutt from Tambula and another one to Baker. Baker goes over towards the blue corner and Kevin Martin with lefts and rights, and there's the worried look of J.J. Dillon. Ox Baker slammed by Martin, 320 pound of it, as Tambula works overtime on to Brute Bernard. Now it's Martin and Tambula. They whip them both at centre ring. They collide, and Brute Bernard is tied up in the ropes, and Baker hits the canvas hard. There's the count of 2 from the referee, but Ox Baker has the strength as Kevin Martin works now onto Ox Baker. Over for the count of 2, but Brute Bernard come in from behind and punch to the back of Tambula. A tag by Ox Baker onto Brute Bernard now, as Tambula's a little groggy here. Is thrown into the whip by Brute Bernard and walks right into that high leg lift. And a tag to Ox Baker. There's a foot stomp by Ox Baker. and slams one to Brute Bernard. As the tag is taken here by Ox Baker. What an opening match on World Championship Wrestling. The hard punch. Is he going to throw that hard punch? The referee puts a warning on him. It is barred. Bula and punches him to the side of the face. Dillon moves around and gives instructions here to Bernard and tags the Big Ox. Now the Big Ox jumps inside the ring. Oh, a kick to the stomach by the Ox, but Tambula goes underneath, and another one underneath. Hits him hard upstairs, and another one on the left by Tambula downstairs, and the Ox has had enough. He's tagged Brute Bernard, who comes in from behind. Holds there. Tambula, as Ox Baker kicked him into the chest. Bernard takes him by the hair, throws Tambula into the ropes. He comes off the ropes and runs into the big leg again. Another tag to Ox Baker. Baker comes off the middle strand with a big elbow over Tambula. With a win to Ox Baker, Brute Bernard over Kevin Martin.
Unpredictable Brute Bernard makes his first appearance in the ring in the match. And he is really, believe me, unpredictable. You don't know what he's going to do from 1 minute to the next. Snuka backed over into his corner. He makes the tag to Paul Orndorff. Paul walks into a headlock. The Brute whipped it across into the ropes. Shoulder tackle sends Orndorff down. Flying head scissors by Paul Orndorff. Now the Brute down. Paul Orndorff, originally from Winchester, Virginia, 6 feet tall, 240 pounds. Astrological sign Scorpio. His favorite hold is a suplex. His favorite food is seafood. Favorite other sport is boxing. And that seems a little unusual because Paul is a former college football player at the University of Tampa. He played pro football at New Orleans and Chicago. Another flying head scissors. I would have thought that maybe football was, but maybe he just had enough of it. Training methods are running and weights. Applying the pressure, that head scissors on the bald head of Brute Bernard. Backs up, makes the tag. And his partner, Jimmy Snuka, in. Jimmy Snuka from the Fiji Islands, 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, known as the Superfly for those giant dives that he makes off the top rope. His astrological sign is Gemini. His favorite food is fish. Snuka in somewhat of a problem now. Back from the Brute. Right hand, right forearm rather, down across the back. Legal blow. Another right hand. Snuka down on one knee, trying to get up. Monty in after the tag. Forearm down across the chest. Snuka moves out of the way just in the nick of time. Brute Bernard from Canada, 259 pounds, 6'2". His hobby is horses. I don't know, maybe he goes out and wrestles them. I don't know. As strong as he is, he probably could. then all of his weight down across the chest. Snuka climbing up on the ropes. Might get a chance to see that super fly splash. High off the ropes, down across Bonnie with all his weight. 1, 2, 3, the count of 3. There are your winners. The World Tag Team